Okay, I wanted to do a video to show you something.
You're gonna show me something?
Well, we're gonna experiment with something with our Tesla.
Okay.
How long can we go without touching the steering wheel at all before it chimes us?
What?
Or whatever. You still need to keep your eyes fixated, but from what people said, you don't really have to touch it very often. So let's see what happens. Okay.
I think it's... What the heck is that? What's that spot?
Oh, it's thumbprint. Some castor oil
like
grease. No, but it was there. I've wiped them off before. Okay, so we're gonna record. We're at a stoplight.
I don't want to be in real.
You know how it is.
Traffic.
It'll tell you.
No, the last time it happened to me is when it does like that. Boom.
Oh, where it just says it threatens you to turn it off.
You'll see if it says something to me. Is this on the right screen?
Yeah. Boy, this light is long.
Remember, it's always like it's so busy. Oh, that truck over there, I hope it's not broke down. We're gonna need to squeeze in. This is gonna get sketchy. I might have to take over there just to make it.
We'll see how it does. I was barely holding the phone. Hey, you're touching the steering wheel.
Oh. I'm not touching it
But keep
now.
your eyes on the road, but keep your hands off. We'll just see what it does.
Now take the Interstate 15 ramp on the right.
Hasn't touched it yet.
This is weird. It's not giving me any warnings because I'm paying attention.
Right. So they were right. We don't really have to touch it much.
Wow.
Interesting.
Small and bud too.
I don't know how long it's been yet, but
It's been, it feels like a real long time when you're sitting in my seat.
yeah.
So I just got to keep looking ahead.
Wow. He still hasn't said anything.
This is wild.
We thought you had to hold it the
Is this
whole
an
time.
update or has it always been like that?
I don't know. But somebody, you know what, before, it was the very first time we posted and did the self-driving, somebody had said it, and it made me wonder.
I thought I read something too where they said, yeah, you just have to...
You don't even have to hold it, just pay attention.
Wow.
And you haven't even had to, like,
I'm paying
put a little
attention
pressure.
like a mother, though. I haven't done anything.
You're paying attention like a mother?
You think it feels weird with your hand on the steering wheel?
Well,
This feels freaking weird. Like I'm not even...
you're on the freeway.
I'm on the
It's pretty
freeway and I'm
empty.
driving and I'm looking around. I'm just trying to make sure my eyes stay alert.
Yeah.
I don't know what the...
Let's see what your alert eyes look like.
Keep left to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
on
I don't
Those
know
are
what...
alert.
I don't know what it's going to say to me or do.
I think it's going to chime and say put a little pressure on there. So what
Look at
were we
the traffic
doing?
coming up. Look at this.
I know.
Like show them.
They can see it.
This is very off-putting in a way. Whoa. Why am I going so fast?
Oh, you're doing speed. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get a ticket.
He's not touching the steering wheel though for
No,
driving.
I just put it down.
So this whole way.
I might go all the way home like this.
Wow.
I didn't want to be speeding and have
So when it's telling us, it seems to be it's when we're looking away or looking around or, you know,
if that's what it is. And
it's
when,
wanting us to be active.
with your hands off of it,
Keep left to stay on Interstate
at least in my
15
case,
south.
it makes me feel more, I have to be more on, I'm really paying attention.
Yeah, you look totally nervous. Look at your
I
head.
am. When you're,
Look
when
at
you
your
at least,
stiffness.
when you got a hand on it, I'm more relaxed. Right now, my whole body is tight. I've
his
never
feet are
done
not on.
anything like this.
Wow.
Like this is,
So this is what it's going to be. Maybe this, no, because they've done it, but this is what it's going to be when there are going to be taxis that just come get you. Nobody's doing anything. It's proving
Exactly.
that it can drive without a human right
when it
now.
goes to change lanes, it freaks me out. Like, am I allowed to look at the mirror or what?
It hasn't had to touch it yet. What have we been doing when it tells us to touch it? Apply slight force or whatever, but it's not. I guess
Changing
it's the
lanes, I'm just
eyes.
assuming that there's nobody there. I'm trusting
Nobody
this
was
car.
there. I like how you feel like
I'm
you're not
trying
allowed to look.
I know it's looking at my eyes with that sensor up there by the rearview mirror.
Right here, there's a little camera
So
looking
I
right at
wanted
his
to
eyes.
see that I'm like, hey, I'm doing my job.
I am alert. Look at him alert. He's so alert.
I know. I probably look like one of those monkeys with the big eyes.
You look very alert.
I am. This is crazy.
I can't believe it's gone this long.
I can't believe it either.
Wow.
We went from standing still to
At
70 miles an hour on the freeway, switching lanes. I haven't touched the steering wheel.
At all.
And when we
Miles.
had to turn, they had that vehicle, that big old car trailer was broke down. I mean, just...
He doesn't like the lane switch.
I don't mind it, but it feels weird because I'm having to look, in the mirror. I feel like I need to look to let it know, hey, I'm acknowledging that you're changing lanes. This is crazy.
It is.
There's a Tesla truck.
You know what would be funny is putting it on assertive mode.
I feel like I'm trying to keep my eyes open longer, and then it makes me want to blink more, and then it might think, hey,
He's
what's wrong with
sleeping.
you? No, what's wrong with you? Why are you blinking so much? Gotta shut you down. Actually, if I'm blinking a lot, that's all the more reason for you to do the driving, Tessie.
Yep.
This is crazy.
I can't believe it hasn't had to do it.
Are we gonna go around this?
I wonder if this is the new update because it isn't telling you to put your hands on there. And maybe we don't have to anymore.
Switching lanes again. Yep, there we go.
Look how big his eyes were for the switch lane to make sure that they knew he was awake.
Yeah, I'm looking underneath that car up ahead.
What if you just naturally had some sleepy eyes? Like the squinty eyes? Like yours are nice and big, but they have
This
to make
feels
sure.
Weird. Now
this
we're going
is.
to do this. Look at what we're going to turn
Yeah,
on.
we're going to do this loop. I'm going to show.
Wow.
Now take exit 58 on the right.
And this is always kind of, people driving fast. Somebody might dart in front of us.
Turn right onto Temecula.
But
This is a massive
Temecula
loop
Parkway is pretty sketchy too because, the main parkway there is going to be cars jockeying for position because there's always traffic. I haven't touched the steering wheel.
The whole drive.
Now turn
Oh.
right onto
Wow.
Temecula Parkway.
The whole ride.
I can't believe it.
Let's see if we get all the way home.
This is what the taxiing is going to be like. It's going to be fantastic.
Gotta go.
We're so impressed with this car,
Oh,
and it just
it
keeps
is
getting
amazing.
crazier.
Amazing. Best car we've ever owned in our life. And we bought a used one. This thing is a 2020. What's going to happen in 2030?
Yeah.
What are we going to be doing? I mean, look at what I'm in traffic right now.
Well,
With signal or stop signs.
the future is going to be just like George Jetson or whatever. It's going to be little robots just driving around, but we'll be able to work in our cars, read in our cars, and just let it take us places. Play
I like
games.
the idea of those robo-taxis.
I do too.
If everybody's
If we're all
on
doing
board,
it.
it would just make travel safer, quicker. I really have no problem with that. I mean, I like driving, but I would sacrifice not driving if everybody...
Oh, well, there's probably still an option to drive. Well, maybe
Yeah.
not with a robo, but with this car, because I'm sure they'll
Hey, look,
implement
it's
these.
got to make a decision because up there it's going to turn right. And if it gets too aggressive, people don't want to let you in here either. There it goes. Good job.
See your hands.
It made it into this lane, which is a hard lane to get into because people don't want to ever let you in.
Right onto Pechang Parkway.
And it just found its spot. Here we go. Look at this. This is the big turn coming.
Now turn right onto Pechang Parkway.
This is taking us all the way home.
All the way home. Oh, look at this turn. And he has to resist.
What do I do with my eyes?
Keep him up.
Uh-oh, he's got to get over, or she's got to get over a couple of lanes.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Turn right onto
What the heck?
This is amazing.
I'm going to stop at this light. Amazing, man.
So it's been for sure like 6 minutes or so, if
I'm
not
gonna keep
more.
looking straight, even though we're stopped, but this is unreal. This is the future right here. I mean, it's here now.
Why have we been using our hands?
We're so stupid that we were putting a hand.
I wonder if it would notice if you were like flossing and stuff.
Yes.
It would notice,
that's
you
where
think?
you're going to screw things up. You could be easy to check, but I'm going to see if we get all the way home.
Yeah, this is our first test. Is just to get home.
Now turn right onto
Are we going to make it all the way home? This is so crazy. How long have we had the car now?
Over a month now.
Wow.
We're in our neighborhood, so it's taking us
Wow.
home. And you know what is going to be awesome? When we get rid of the 4Runner, it's on the right, parked on the right side because it'll fit. We have our sauna on the left, and that's where the Tesla barely fits. We're going to do, we've seen other people put masking tape in their garage and make parking lines. So it'll park itself in the driveway.
I hope that car doesn't tell me to go because
That's our
I
neighbor's
can't
Molly
use my
made.
hands.
So anyway, we're going to park in our garage, and it'll auto self-park in the garage with the white lines, the masking tape. So we're going to do that later.
Yeah, that's going to make it nice.
It'll
This
be
is-
parked perfect.
feet. Turn right onto Creekside Way.
This is so crazy.
Yeah.
We just drove all the way home.
And you haven't touched the steering wheel.
Now turn right
Wow.
onto Creekside
Wow.
Let's see how close it gets us. Because it does like the... Does it? I want to see where it turns off. I think it goes like a...
In 5
Well, it's going to
The
do,
neighbors.
I mean, we've driven
then your destination.
home
but I'm
every
saying-
single time.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way that it stopped. Like
It's-
where I always stop it myself. In
Yeah.
the garage. I'm going to see where it's going to stop.
It says autopilot navigation complete. Press accelerator to resume.
It's still driving though.
Now
Okay,
your
it's true.
destination is on
My
the
eyes are wide open. That thing knows.
Wow.
Look.
Yep, pulling us
Oh
right
my
in.
goodness.
Neat.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
This would be so great for an amputee or something.
Wow.
You could armless drive. Eventually.
I'm gonna
That'll
do
be
this
so
too,
nice
guys.
for them.
Wow is all I can say.
Robo taxis will be taking kids to school. Parents will it'll be so natural and normal. They'll just be like, oh yeah, robo taxis here, getting in there, going to school.
I just can't believe what just happened.
I know. Let's see if there's a ghost.
I can't believe that just happened.
Look how close we are. I'm going to show you guys how close we are to our sauna. Our giant sauna's in here. So the 4Runner's longer, so eventually it'll be parked over there. I still can't get over the fact that we don't turn the car off. Okay, look how close we are. It's not touching that foam, but it's right up on it. And then when we close the garage,
Because we had a big sign.
I know.
That's why people are signing.
It's scary to trust it. But there we go. We are so close. This is how we know to stop. We put one of these things in here.
Wow, that was insane.
Yeah. Awesome.
That was unreal. We just drove all the way home on a busy road
Freeway.
without touching the freaking
Without it
steering.
requiring it.
Yeah, freeway.
It just wants you to be alert. It is full self-driving.
Wow.
Awesome.